I finally caved in. I decided to get more into the world of Formula 1, and this marks the first video of me doing so. Now, I have a main YouTube channel where I cover open world racing games and sim racing games as well. And how this all started, and well, the timing as well, starting the YouTube channel just after the end of the Formula 1 season. But I actually started to cave in once Assetto Corsa Evo's 0.4 dropped. When that released, it came out with a Formula 1 vehicle from Ferrari, and I thought, okay, I'll hop into this, I'll start driving around, and I fell in love with the feel of that car in the game. To the point where I was like, okay, I'm miss racing. I mean, when you spend your time playing open world racing games mainly, you kind of miss that love and adrenaline of sim racing, and that's what I love and enjoy, just as much as I do enjoy open world racing games. But after playing Assetto Corsa Evo, I went into Assetto Corsa Evo's online, did some races in the GR Academy, for example, the MX-5 races as well, even the Porsche race as well. And then I decided, okay, you know what? I'm starting to love this whole racing vibe again. I missed it. I mean, like I said, guys, I haven't played some racing games a lot, especially as of recently with Motorfest and Forza Horizon a couple of years back. To be honest, I can't really say it's relevant right now. Forza Horizon 6, of course, later. But mainly it was just Test Drive Unlimited and Motorfest I was shuffling between with some Valorant sprinkled in, which is a bit random. But I love ranked, which is a Valorant thing, and I loved racing, so I started to get more and more in love with this. Now fast forward, it happened to be the last race of Formula 1 season, just this past weekend. And I decided, okay, you know what, I don't really watch much F1, but I want to get into it more. So I decided to actually take a look at the race, and obviously Lando won. I feel bad for Lewis Hamilton still, he didn't have the best season. But this newfound love for racing is starting to rekindle again in my heart, and that's why I created F1 Alex. Because out of all the racing sports that I do know of and I do watch, or at least watch highlights for and look into and read into, Formula 1 is literally there. It's that and WRC. I do watch a lot of WRC highlights. I follow it decently, but for some reason, F1 is above it, but it doesn't really feel like it to me, and I wish it was. It sucks because a couple years back, many years back actually, I told myself I need to get more into F1, gaming and everything, but I never had a chance to. So this is it. I'm finally taking that chance, and I'm going to start making Formula 1 content on my team, my my driver, I should say, ranked as well, and take a look at Formula 1 26 when it comes out next year, which I have to cover some videos on, and even Formula 1 27 and beyond after that too. But that's it. I decided to finally hop into F1 25 and actually put in some hours. And honestly, if I did this any earlier, F1 25 might have been my most played game this year. Now, obviously, it's not pure sim physics, but it's a nice blend, and I hope I'm saying this right. No one kill me in the comments, but it's a nice blend between Simcade, I think. Simcade and arcade. Obviously, it's not full sim, it's not full arcade, but I think we can call it a Simcade racing game. It's accessible for those people on controller, while still putting in some fun and work for those who are looking for a heightened experience on wheel and with assists off and everything like so. But that said, I decided to open up the game, and obviously I have played Formula 1 games before in the past, but this is my first time playing F1 25, and I decided to go straight into the mix and go straight into ranked, not knowing a single thing. But obviously, I set up my wheel and my assists. Now, the only thing that I needed to have on assists as I learned the game was DRS and ERS, stuff like that. And I told myself, as I learn through the game, I'll turn off these assists one by one. So for example, I started with DRS in auto, and I realized, okay, I don't really want that no more. It's pretty easy to understand. Turned off DRS. Now, obviously, not saying I learned DRS today. I knew of DRS, but obviously to learn it and strategically understand it. But ERS is another thing, which I'm currently learning how to be a better strategy, or is this even proper English? Learning how to better I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but essentially using ERS, you need a strategy behind it, and with that strategy, it'll help you win races, and obviously you have to manage your battery power and stuff like that. So that's something I'm working on right now, and I want to make tutorials on this, because as I start to learn the process and learn strategies, I want to make videos and tutorials to help you guys out in terms of the dumbest way to explain things. Because obviously, if I'm a professional explaining it to you, you may not understand the best. But if you're someone like me and you're learning things, you like to learn about the intricate details on how strategies or how to use something, when to use it, I think I can make some pretty cool tutorials about that. So that's again why I made this channel. On top of just doing gameplay content, I also want to do these type of videos for tutorials and stuff like that, and obviously speculation videos, etc, etc. But to round everything up, I have been having an incredible blast on F1 25. I know some people in the F1 community might say that this game is the best. There's still some issues with it, and I need to play it more to really understand some of those issues. In fact, actually, Arava's video that he made regarding what he wants to see for F1 26 and 27 was really good. I don't have the full experience of the game yet, but his video did highlight a lot of things that I did notice while playing the game, understanding some things that I think I can understand where the community would want some areas of the game to be improved on. And I'm really excited to see what they have next in store, because the whole news about F1 26 being a update for F1 25 and then all hands on deck for F1 27 brings me a lot of hope and interest into what EA can be planning next. And I'll make a dedicated speculation video on that maybe this week or next week, but I do plan to upload daily on this channel. And so far my ranked journey is going pretty good. I can't say I'm amazing because I'm in bronze, and you know, I may win a lot of races, but I'm not the worst sim racing driver. But I think I have a lot to learn, especially what the cars can do. Because one thing that I've learned a lot about F1 compared to like Assetto Corsa Competizione, which I have to get into that story later. But normally, like tracks like Suzuka, for example, I know the braking points and stuff like that for a GT3 car. But for Formula 1, it's a lot different. Those cars take turns much faster. They can handle much faster. They can brake much better. And even overtaking is a whole nother thing as well. So it's a whole new experience. And honestly, I can understand why F1 is a very fast growing franchise. The racing is fun. I think it offers a lot to witness in terms of how the dynamics work. And I think that's going to change for next year's regulation changes, which I need to learn more about and understand more of the changes between the two. But again, that's something of my developments in terms of Formula 1, I guess I could say. But I'm really excited to get more into F1, guys. And yeah, literally, this channel birthed from Assetto Corsa version 0.4 being a banger update, me falling in love with sim racing again and thinking, okay, you know what? I gotta get more into this. And it's funny because the last time I had this, I met a GT3 driver at a Samsung event back when I lived in Toronto. And that driver taught me the spot track, braking points, race lines and everything. And that day, I literally, guys, for a year straight, I was on Assetto Corsa Competizione doing online racing, driving. Honestly, I loved it. But then some open world racing games came out and I didn't have much time to play ACC. But I think I have time to put F1 finally in my game rotation. And I'm so sorry to myself that I didn't do this earlier, because I've always wanted to get more into F1 and I always wanted to make F1 videos. And it's a bit too late to do it on my main channel, which is why I'm now doing it on this new channel called F1 Alex. So this is the first video of many, and I hope you guys did enjoy this little quick, I don't know, 8-9 minute rant of me just explaining what I'm really excited to do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy tomorrow's video. I'm going to be talking about ranked and how my ranked experience has been so far as we do a road to elite. No idea if I can make elite, but we'll see how far I can get. I think as I learn and improve in the game, I can for sure better my lap times. I think Suzuka for sure is probably one of my best tracks. Silverstone, because actually on the ranked class, it was literally that. It was Suzuka, Silverstone, and Zand, I forgot the name of it, but anyways, it's based in Netherlands. But Silverstone is the hardest track to learn racing lines, and I have to say that right now, bro, that is my worst track. I'm sorry, I'm going to rant now, bro. Fuck that track. I have a big big hate on that track right now because I cannot, for the love of my life, get those race lines down good. It's because they're all high speed, and you have to actually, to take it at high speed, all of these turns, you literally have to know your race lines down to the T, which even with the race line on, I can't follow the race lines. Honestly, it's crazy. But so honestly, I have to learn that track. But I'm really excited, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I was speaking way too fast. Before I forget, I need to tell you guys what setup I'm running for Formula 1 25, and I don't know if my setup will change in next year, but right now I'm using the Logitech G Pro wheel with the different hub. Okay, so I need to explain this better. I have 3 wheels from Logitech for the G Pro. One is a Formula 1 style wheel for the new hub they have. Then I have a full round wheel for the new hub they have. And then for the open world racing games that I play, I use their older generation because it has some extra pedals at the back, which I wish Logitech had clutch paddles on the new hub, but they don't. It's on the old one. The old one does not have compatibility with the F1 style rim, which sucks a bit, to be honest. But that is the setup that I'm running, and I have to point out, I say this every time, the Logitech True Force, literally True Force itself, is the best system I've seen implemented in a wheel. And when you pair it with a direct drive wheel, honestly, games in general like Motorfest, Test Drive, Settle Course Evo, whatever you name it, that True Force makes the difference between playing on a regular direct drive wheel and a Logitech wheel with True Force. I think the True Force feature does a heavy amount of lifting in what the force feedback feels and how the wheel feels in general in racing games. If you have a Logitech wheel, you know exactly what I'm saying. But yeah, that is my setup, and I'm running the Next Level Racing rig as well, which I have to do more videos on. I'll do a review video on this channel about it as well, but I'll probably do a more in-depth my setup tour video maybe next week as well. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. I'm F1 Alex, and I'll see you guys in another video. I'm out, guys. Peace.